Hi, I'm Ailsa from Fitness with Ailsa, and today we're going to do some stretches. Now, stretching is really important for the body. It actually helps wake up your body, especially if you do it with some deep breathing. It actually elongates muscles and actually makes sure that the muscles that get shortened by sitting down for long periods of time get re-stretched back out, and also that your weakened muscles, which are the ones that get stretched like your quads do, by sitting down for long periods of time, that they actually just get some mobilisation so they can actually start becoming a little bit stronger again. Now, before we start anything, just want to make sure we go through some posture checks. So we're just going to bring our bottoms to the front of a chair. We're going to do a little bit of a mix of stretching sitting down and some stretches standing up, but it's going to take you no more than 10 minutes. So let's get started. So just make sure that before we start, we've got our bodies in a nice strong position. So you're pulling up through your invisible wire, up through your head, your shoulders are pressed back, you're pulling that tummy to the spine, so your navel to spine, and you're sitting really nice and tall. Your feet are evenly placed, hip width apart, and that your legs are 90 degrees to your body. So make sure you're at the front of your chair rather than sitting back. You don't want to sit your bottom back at all. Okay, so we're just going to get started by let's march our legs through, because before we stretch, we just want to energise ourselves a little bit before we get going. And I want you to take some deep breaths in. So take a deep breath in and up to the ceiling, and up, and exhale, down. Keep marching those legs. Inhale up, and exhale down. Deep breath in, exhale up, inhale up, and exhale down. Lovely. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Backwards. Lovely deep breaths. We're going to do 2 more. Last one. Excellent. We're going to rotate those wrists. Keep marching those feet. And if you want to, you can just lift your heels. And you want to rotate your wrists the other way around. I've got cracking wrists today. And we're going to actually do the same with our legs. So I want you to lift your leg. I want you to rotate. Now hold through that core, nice and tall. Rotate your ankle one way and the other. Okay, good. And put your foot down and the other side. So pulling through that core, pulling nice up and tall. You're not leaning back. You're in a nice straight line. Excellent. So you're actually working your core at the same time as lifting to rotate that ankle. Good stuff. And down to the floor. Deep breath in and out. So okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a really nice stretch forward. So let's just get our backs mobilised. So just stretch forward, hands just going down, straight back. So I'm just going to show you from the side on. What I want you to do is I want you to just hinge from the hips, coming down and straight down. There we go. And back up. So exhale as you go down. And inhale as you come up. Okay, we're going to do one more of those. Inhale as you come back up. Excellent. Keep that tummy pulled in at all times. Really good. Okay, so we're going to just take our arms down. We're going to swing, take our arms forwards, take our arms up to the ceiling. Stretch. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Really reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up and down. Hinging forwards, taking your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Excellent. And really reach and then down. One more. Take your arms all the way up to the ceiling and reach with those fingers. Excellent. And down. Good. So you should actually feel some mobility going on, just some nice rolls of your shoulders. Okay, so because we do a lot of sitting and we sit a lot of the time like this, I'm just going to show you, a lot of the time we sort of slouch into our seated position. So at all points, I want you to really lift up, pull through here. We're going to use our breath. I'm going to ask you to put your hands just to the back of you. Now, if you can get your hands to the lower part of your back, press those shoulders backwards, okay, so that your elbows are trying to squeeze together and you're really reaching and opening out your chest muscles here. So I'm going to turn to the front so you can actually see what I'm doing. Keep that posture really nice. We're going to take some deep breaths. So really pull back, straight body, deep breath in and exhale. Shoulders stay down. Inhale, really squeeze. This is our first stretch. All stretches we're going to hold for 30 seconds as a minimum, because it gives you a chance for your body to get used to that lovely stretch through the front of your body. Now, if your hands, you find it hard placing your hands that way, you can place your hands slightly so that they are, instead of palm to back, they're the back of your hand to back. But you're still trying to pull backwards with those shoulders and really open out your chest muscles here. Excellent. And the reason we do this is because these muscles get quite weak because these muscles get stretched. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to do the opposite that we would normally do, so we can get that stretch through. So just relax that stretch. You've done really well. Roll those shoulders. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do an adductor stretch, which is your inner thigh. So I'm going to ask you still to make sure you're at the edge of your chair. You're going to keep this leg on the floor, and we're going to take this leg and stretch it outwards. So the reason you need to be at the front of your chair is so that you can actually get your legs out into a stretched position. And you're going to bring this leg out as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to just keep your body nice and tall through your body, pulling up. And you're hinging from your hip and just coming forward a little bit. And you'll start feeling, the more you hinge forwards, the more you'll feel it in this adductor, your inner thigh. And I just want you to hold it there. Just keep that tummy pulled in. Really pull in as if you're zipping up that pair of jeans and you're just holding that, that core pulled in, okay? That's lovely. So just nice deep breath in and out. You can put your weight on the forward of your leg so that you can take a little bit of the weight so that you've got no pressure in your back. You're actually coming central forward and you've got your chest pushing forwards, and that actually gives you the extension here. Deep breath in and out. So let's not fold forwards from here. We're stretching back there. Lovely. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring that leg in. Bring this leg together. We're going to actually do the opposite way. So you're going to take this leg out. This leg's coming forward. If you watch my foot, it's actually coming forwards. This leg is out. I'm actually holding my weight on here, but I'm actually coming forwards through the centre. Sometimes, depending on how strong your back is, it's just a good way to make sure that you actually pull in. Sometimes actually put your hand on your tummy makes you think about pulling your tummy button towards your spine. And deep breath in and out. These muscles get very short when they're not used. Deep breath in and out. Good. One more. Lean forward a little bit more if you need to. And out. Good. Bring that leg in. Okay, so we're going to actually just do a hamstring stretch now. So you're going to bring your leg forward. You're going to just actually lift that toe, and we're going to actually be walking ourselves down this leg. And you'll find, because you've got your foot flexed, that you can only go down a certain amount, and also you can actually pull in through that core. Just pull in through your tummy again, and you're going to bring yourself down. When you feel that the stretch is there and it's as far as you want to go, I want you to take a deep breath in and out. If you feel it give a little bit, just take yourself a little bit further down and take breath in and out. A little bit further and out. Now hold it there. I'm going to do 2 more deep breaths and out. Deep breath in and out, and walk yourself back up. Excellent. We're going to do the other leg. We're trying to make sure that when with the bent knee, that the bent knee always stays facing forwards. Lift that that toe. We're going to lift down through your leg, lifting up through your core, pulling up. And when you feel that stretch in that back of the thigh, you can actually just let it stay there, and deep breath in and out. Take it down a little bit more if you can. If you can't, it's absolutely fine. I find that this is my weaker leg because it's very tight, and I have to work harder on this leg and a little bit further, whereas this leg I can go down a lot further. We all are slightly imbalanced, so you'll find one side is easier than the other. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Now, the reason we're doing all these lovely deep breaths is it's very calming for your body. It oxygenates your body, which means you get a lot more oxygen through your blood. It makes you feel so much better. And it also means that you relax into the stretches so that you're not holding them really tightly, and that's really important. Now, if you can, we're going to stand up, and I'm going to just come around to the back of the chair. I'm actually going to put the chair sideways on so that you can see what I'm going to do. If you need to use the chair, then that's what it's there for. If you can do these without holding onto the chair, that's great, or with just using one finger, just to keep your balance. So we're doing a little bit of balance as well as stretches. Just make sure when you're standing, legs are hip width apart, feet, you've got your weight evenly through your feet, pulling up through your core, pulling in. Remember to tilt that pelvis under so that you've got a nice bottom going down to the floor and your core is engaged. It's always the way to have our posture nice and tall. But now that we've done those lovely stretches back into our back, it'll feel really good. Okay, so we're going to take one leg back and we're going to bend our front leg. And what I want you to do is do it to a point that you can actually keep your legs, your feet are facing forwards with your body, and you're going to keep your heel on the floor. Now the chair's here so that you can actually hold on to it if you need to, because balance is key. And what I want you to do is just lift up through your core, pulling up nice and tall, and you should feel it in your hip flexor and also in your calf. Now sometimes it can feel a little bit uncomfortable putting your foot down, so you can actually just press into it, and then you'll find that it will give. And then if you can, keep that heel on the floor. We're going to hold that. Deep breath in and out. Looking forward. So if you're facing me, then you can keep your head facing the right direction. Inhale and exhale. What you do is come up. We're actually going to sit back onto this foot, lift this foot up, push your bottom back, hold onto the chair if you need to. I'm just going to push mine away from me so I can hold on to it. Or if you want to, you can hold onto your leg. Push your bottom away and you'll feel it all down your leg. And we've already done a little bit of that hamstring, so you'll actually have a little bit more give. Again, if you want to hold on to the chair, you can. Straight back, looking forwards, your chest is lifted. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Excellent. Coming up. Okay, lovely. We're going to change legs. We're going to take this one forwards. We're going to take this one back. Make sure your legs are in alignment. Hold on to the chair if you want to. Going to be pushing forward so that you've got a lovely stretch in your hip flexor and in your calf. Okay, you're lifting through your body nice and tall. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. So you can alternate. If you're feeling nice and confident with that balance, you can let go of the chair. It's good to be able to manage that balance if you can without. We're going to come in. We're going to bring that leg in. You're going to sit down onto that bent leg, lifting that toe at the front, and then you've got a straight leg here. Pushing your bottom backwards again. I like to move my chair away if I'm holding onto the chair, or I'm holding onto the bent leg when I'm balancing for this. The more you push your bottom away, the more stretch you'll feel down that leg. Deep breath in and out. Coming up. Lovely. We're going to do just some lovely inhales up to the ceiling. Exhale down. Inhale up to the ceiling and out and down and up to the ceiling, and give yourselves a clap. Hopefully that makes you feel nice and rejuvenated, that your muscles feel a lot stronger and have been slightly stretched and just made to feel a little bit more awake again. You can do anything from here. You can go for a lovely little walk, you can go make yourself a cup of tea, but the most important thing is that you've stretched and you've really extended some of those muscles that have got shorter. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to be doing some other mini exercises so that we're not always doing a half an hour session. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in another workout.